Good morning readers. I, Harish Boodhoo, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. Part 1. This 21st of May 2020. Best wishes for a happy Eid. All international financial institutions have turned a blind eye to African leaders who have looted their countries and transferred their huge wealth to European and other rich countries. First and foremost, here is a fresh appeal to all our readers. Listen. This opinion paper has a special purpose. It is intended for all the countries of the world, which have been plundered by their leaders, and are still, and will be ever so, in future, too. Of course, our own country, Mauritius, occupies the mind more than anything else. Yes, we need your help to mobilize public opinion. Share the paper with your friends. Our readers, who are outside Mauritius, can do wonders. We just say a big thank you to one and all. And we pray at least some 10% of our loyal readers will respond to our urgent request. But then, why all of a sudden, are we now appealing to the international financial institutions, European and American political and banking leaders, United Nations, etc.? Well, here are but two main valid reasons among many others. 1. The world will no longer be one and the same as before the start of the COVID-19. All countries, without exception, are suffering atrociously its consequences. And World Health Organization says that the pandemic and its after-effects will last for a very long time. World economy has taken a direct hit, and that with the worst devastating consequences since the 1929 Great Depression. The last two economic recessions of the early 1980s and year 2008, both pale into insignificance, and will increase manifold the following: unemployment, poverty, closure of factories, job losses, reduced trade and industrial activities, ban on imports of food in some of the producing countries, financial slump, violent street protests, military coups in some African countries, famine, threats to Western-style democracies, and you name it. The after-effects of the pandemic will be on an unprecedented scale worldwide. Add to the above list the crash in series of stock markets, banking institutions, businesses, etc. That is all what experts are predicting. In short, money supply will be very scarce. 2. There will be undreamt, nay, unthinkable new economic and world order. The pre-pandemic established order, social, political, economic, will be challenged. All the world financial institutions and the rich countries of Europe and America should now review their situation and decide how best they can help the poor countries which have been looted by their own people. Up to now, they have been party to the crime, whether directly or indirectly. They have turned a blind eye to many of the corrupt African leaders, who have invested heavily in some of the European countries. All knew pretty well that it was looted or blood money. A few heads of state had been bribed. That was proved by the press. The most recent Angola loot speaks volumes. Now is the time to return the looted money to Africa. In sharp contrast, Mauritius has its own sad and painful story of being plundered since the 1980s. The modus operandi is one and the same in all the other African countries. The press is silenced or simply bought over. Both the opposition and the government have secret deals, under the table, Cold War and back-scratching ones. Any clear proof? Nobody will talk of Navin Ramgoolam's shady transactions in London. And the latter will keep mum, and will be deaf and dumb over the Juggernaut's financial empire there. And Mauritius Commercial Bank, National Pension Fund 760 million rupees chapter is closed. Because three main political leaders were involved. Neck deep. Nuclear deterrent countries have never attacked each other with nuclear weapons. If not, the nuclear holocaust will start at both. Got the message? We will explain tomorrow how International Monetary Fund, World Bank and other institutions' money is looted in broad daylight. To be continued. Keep reading, keep learning. like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.